bright. Stand bitches stepping out of poverty.
Welcome to Step in the College. I'm your host, and here at Step in the College, we are all about preparing kids for college and for career. And today on the show, I am joined by, can you tell them your name?
I'm Jasmine Stringer.
And you stepped into college at which level?
At the undergraduate level at North Carolina State University.
And what is your major?
Well, I was in political science with a concentration in international politics.
Okay. And what is your major now? Is that what it currently is?
Well, actually, I'm a part-time graduate student now at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in public health.
Well, imagine that. At last show, we just talked to two Tar Heels, and they talked about the students, and now we have one. Now, you said part-time. Talk to me about how you balance work and school, because there's some adults that are watching and they've been thinking about going back on the master's level.
It's difficult to juggle working full-time and going to school part-time, but it's all about time management, and that's one of the major skills I had to pick up in undergrad, is learning how to prioritize the things I need to do and let the things that are less important take the backseat to the things that I really want to achieve.
What helped you to know that it was time to step back into college?
I was at a point in my professional career when I was seeing that there was a lot more in my field that I could learn, and I knew the best way to do that was going back to school.
Which is very interesting, because here at Step in College we say need more knowledge. Do you know our motto yet?
I don't think
need more knowledge, step into college.
Yeah.
So you actually saw a need for more knowledge and the benefits that that could give you to go back.
Absolutely.
So what would you say is the most challenging thing?
The time management aspect, because everybody knows that life can get really hectic and really busy really quickly. And finding the time to do work and do schoolwork and take care of family and take care of home isn't easy. But it's all a matter of...
But it's possible.
It is doable.
So if you are a mother or a dad out there, you have your first degree and you're saying, I've always thought about getting my master's, but I really don't have the time, don't think I can do it. Jasmine, you were telling us it's possible, you can, and you know what? I also went back to school. I'm working on my master's. I'll graduate next December, and I did full-time school with part-time grad school for a while, and now I actually am just focused on school. So it is a big difference to just focus on one.
Absolutely.
What would you say, though, to a high school student that hasn't even gone to college for the first time yet?
Be ready to roll with the punches. Be ready to face the big changes, because you're going to have a lot more freedom than you ever had in the past. And that doesn't mean that you need to throw away the good sense that you already had. It means, you have to apply the things that maybe you hadn't had to put into practice before. But this is going to be the time when you're going to have to make the difficult choices, and you have to follow the path that you know is right and do you. Right. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. You have to do what you know is right for you.
Now, your major, how did you find your major? Because there are a lot of students that they don't know. They're even seniors, and I ask them, hey, so what are you going to do after graduating?
I actually didn't know either. So for the first semester I was in college, I didn't have a major. I was undeclared.
And that's okay, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
At first.
Yeah, at first, because if nothing else, it saves you a lot of paperwork from having to change your major multiple times to find what you really want to do. Now, in my case, I don't know if you noticed, but I wasn't trained in my field of public health where I work before I went into it, and I was in political science. I realized my senior year of college I didn't want to do anything with political science, but by that point...
Wait a second, how did you figure that out?
Well, taking a lot of political science courses at one time, you get to experience what, especially at the senior level, you get to experience what your career will probably be about, and that wasn't something I was interested in pursuing.
Here on Step into College, we're always talking about passion, because there's so many people that are unhappy at their job.
Yeah.
And many times it's because they're doing something that's just not connected to their passion. So I thank you and I applaud you for being willing to go into another area and to really go after that which, are you passionate about public health?
Absolutely.
Why? Tell me, what is it about And some people watching don't even really know what public health is, and some of the kids watching would be great in that area, but they don't have an understanding of what that is. So can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, what public health is really about, we know what doctors do, we know what nurses do. They take care of people's health on an individual level. In public health, we take care of people's health on a population level. We're talking about community health. We're talking about national health. We're talking about global health.
The flu epidemic, for instance.
Perfect example.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you know that you were passionate about something that was in this area?
Because the best experience I had in college was volunteering in the field of public health, even though my major was in another area. So I knew to follow that path instead of the one that I was already in.
Wow. Well, I thank you that your path has led you to step into college. You have been an excellent guest.
Thank you.
And we will be right back.